Why isn't he texting me back? Like, I thought we had the best time last night. Like, I had the best connection I've ever felt in my life. And I don't understand. It's 8 a.m. How is he not texting me back yet? Like, maybe I should just text him again. I've already sent like 30 messages, but maybe I'll just send one more, okay? I don't know. Oh my God, he texted me back. I love him. He's the best. We're gonna be together forever. Hey boys, it's Mitch Mangione. And if you've been wondering what gay attachment style you are, then keep watching. But what is a gay attachment style? Well, according to ChatGPT, your attachment style is just the way you learn to act in relationships. It's the pattern you picked up as a kid and now it shows up every time you get close to someone. It's basically your relationship habits, the way you trust, pull close, or pull back without thinking. Your attachment style is your automatic reaction to love. It's why you act the way you do when things feel good or when they get messy. It's the script you follow in relationships, the one your childhood wrote and your adult life keeps replaying. Your attachment style is your relationship autopilot. It explains why you get attached fast, stay calm, or freak out, aka me. But okay, let's get into it. And if you like this kind of content, then consider subscribing. Otherwise, I don't really care. Hi, I'm the anxious attachment style, and I'm currently freaking out that you haven't texted me back yet. And I'll probably text you again, and again, and again. And even if you block me, I'll still find another way to contact you, literally until you tell me to the hell off. I'm really starting to feel abandoned, so my thoughts are kind of consuming me. And I might act out and panic if I don't hear from you soon. And when you finally do answer, I can finally relax. At least until you ignore me again. But I'll probably end up jumping into a relationship with you way too fast and staying for way too long, even if you're ignoring me. Because the minute you show me any attention, I'll go right back to loving you. And that's simply because you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I don't think I'll ever match up. So please, don't ignore me. I can't take it.
It is not your fault that you have an anxious attachment style. It's the fault of the environment that you grew up in. It's because you had parents or caregivers that were inconsistent with their love and attention. It's because you were taught that love was something you had to fight for, not something that was freely given. You were made to feel that you needed to perform, to excel, to be perfect in order to be worthy of love. And because of this, you developed an anxious attachment style. You constantly seek reassurance and validation because you were conditioned to believe that love was conditional. Your attachment style isn't a choice, otherwise you'd opt for a secure one, but that is so boring. No one's producing an HBO series about securely attached people. Come on, give me a break. Let's not forget, people with an anxious attachment style are consistently amazing in bed. You possess a level of emotional intelligence that makes everyone jealous. Your dedication is off the charts. Your ability to read your partner and be there for them is unparalleled. Your empathy and communication skills are in a league of their own. You're self-aware and growth-oriented, transforming you into the ideal partner. Plus, you are the glue in relationships. Without you, everything would crumble. Do not beat yourself up over your attachment style. Embrace it. You're a gem. Truly one of a kind.
Okay, yes, anxious attachment style is me. Like, that is 100% me. And I vibe with this one so much. Like, I do double text guys all the time, and I expect them after the first date to just magically fall in love with me and answer my every beck and call. And if I don't hear from you, I will be anxious until you do. And then when you don't respond again, I will get anxious again. So it's definitely something that I would love to work on. And now that I know more about these styles and how it kind of manifests when I have relationships, it's really definitely helped me like understand and like take a step back and be like, okay, before I freak out, let me just think about this a little bit. Let me just put myself in their shoes. Would I want someone blowing me up all the time and questioning the validity of our relationship in the beginning? Like, no, I wouldn't want someone like that. And it's like, no wonder that I attract people that avoid me or attract secure people that are like, this is too much, bro. And I mean, I feel like a lot to do with the way that I am is just because I was adopted. And so I have this like feeling of abandonment already kind of coded in me and almost like maybe a personality disorder, but I'm not gonna go to therapy and I'm not gonna find out. So I'll just kind of keep living my life as an anxious attachment style because I'm afraid of being abandoned. Okay, I think it's so funny that this sign is here. Like, this is such anxious attachment style energy. It is insane. Like, James, I can't believe you ghosted whoever this person is. Okay, wow, it's literally just a QR code that goes to an app for a matchmaking app that's coming to ATX. I thought this was like a legit person stressing, but I mean, that's really good marketing. Hey, I'm the avoidant attachment style. It looks like I don't really care, but I really do. I literally go out of my way to not show you how I feel. And that's because I want to minimize the pain of rejection. I also just don't want to rely on you for my emotional needs. So I'll just skip getting to know you altogether. I'm actually constantly dwelling on your imperfections, which will lead me to being with someone else or just wanting to be single. And once that happens, I'm out. And you've probably heard me say a few of these things. I need space. I'm so busy right now. I'm not ready to commit. Yeah, that just means I'm avoiding you. You're getting too close to me and I don't want to get hurt. So when you start to get the cold shoulder from me, you should probably just go.
Avoidants will spend the majority of their lives alone, not because they want to be, but because they're terrified to stay. And that's the thing about avoidance. They don't fear love. They fear what love requires, which is closeness, vulnerability, and the risk of being truly seen. And that's terrifying when your deepest belief is, if I let you get too close, you'll hurt me. So they do what they know best. They create distance. They'll ghost you, not because they don't care, but because caring feels unsafe. They'll push you away, not because they don't want to lose you, but because keeping you hurts more. And they'll say things like, I'm just not ready for a relationship. But the truth is, they're not ready to be known. Because to an avoidant, intimacy feels like entrapment, and the closer you get, the more they want to run, not from you, but from the fear of losing themselves. But the most tragic part of all, they actually crave connection deeply. They want love badly, but they'll sabotage it instinctively. Because in their world, distance equals safety, and closeness, well, closeness feels like a threat. So they leave before they can be left, and they withdraw before they can be hurt, and they isolate before anyone can abandon them. But in doing so, they end up living the very life they fear the most. Alone. Because no matter how hard you run from intimacy, the truth is distance won't protect you from heartbreak. It will only guarantee that you never experience love at all.
Okay, so I 100% am attracted to avoidant people. Like, I don't think I've ever actually been into somebody that was secure because they bore me. I love people that just ignore me and tell me they're too busy and aren't really ready for a relationship, even though I see them in one like 3 days later with somebody else. So that, make that make sense. But I definitely am stuck in what they call the anxious avoidant loop because we keep attracting each other because avoidant people are attracted to anxious people and anxious people are attracted to avoidant people. And it's just like this never-ending loop that I put myself into. And like, funny enough, knowing more about these styles has actually helped me because, I always think that like, because they're avoiding me, that like they don't like me or there's something wrong with me, when a lot of the times they're avoiding me because they're insecure themselves. And I never actually thought about it that way. I guess like in my mind, I think everyone's secure that isn't me. And so I almost think that everyone is just like completely secure and fine with who they are. And, once they realize that I'm anxious and crazy as that they're just like, okay, well, I don't want this person. But, that might be some of the avoidant people, but most of the avoidant people are also just very insecure and they don't feel like they're good enough. And so they kind of just avoid relationships altogether because they don't want to get hurt or whatever the case may be. So I have to remember that now going into relationships because I do tend to attract only people that avoid me. And I would love to find someone that's a little more secure. Hello, I'm the secure attachment style. I'm literally your perfect match. 50% of people are like me, but the reason you're not finding any is because we're taken already. And that's why you're only finding anxious and avoidant people. You can always count on me. I won't cause you any drama. And if there is any, I'll be quick to correct it because I want us to be happy again. I'm super good at communicating. So Geminis love me, and your friends will probably love me too because I'm way more consistent than the people that they're talking to. And now I do like to create healthy boundaries. So if you start to act anxious or avoidant, I might slow down, but I'm not gonna you over or ghost you. I'm super forgiving and understanding, so I will do everything in my power to make sure that you feel loved at all times. So don't run away, just tell me what's going on and let's work this out.
Your attachment style plays a huge role in your relationship. Here are 3 signs you have a completely secure attachment style. Number 1, you don't struggle with jealousy. They're going out with friends, that's cool. They haven't responded in a few hours, no sweat. However, number 2, you set and respect boundaries. If they do something to bother you, you're able to communicate calmly, as conflict doesn't scare you. And this is largely because number 3, you can manage and self-regulate your own emotions. Although it's nice to have, you don't need external reassurance. You believe you're worthy of love and you know what you deserve.
And like I said previously, I don't think I've ever dated somebody that was secure just because they run for the hills from me. What can I say? I would love, obviously, we would all love to find someone that is secure. And like I said earlier, like 50% of the population is secure, but we don't see them because they're taken because they're actually good human beings. They actually are responsible and they're understanding and they know how to communicate. And wouldn't we all love that? I think myself, I need to change before I can attract a secure person. I need to work on my anxious tendencies and my tendencies to go towards avoidant people. I don't think I've actually ever dated somebody anxious because I'm the anxious one, and I would probably be annoyed by an anxious person, which makes sense why I haven't found a secure person. So here we are. But I want to hear from you guys. What's your attachment style? After seeing this, what do you think you are? Are you a mix of a few? Like, I would say that I'm probably a mix of anxious avoidant. I'm definitely more anxious and I attract avoidant, but I would say I'm probably a little bit of a mix of the two. So what do you think you are? I'm always curious and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video.